Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the Hyperspace Hangout. It's episode number 29. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you for hanging out on a Sunday evening or Sunday night, wherever you are. I am joined, not by myself, joined with some awesome, very creative guests tonight. And this is going to be a kind of an impromptu stream, but we're going to have a great time nonetheless. Credits to our buddy Andrew 70 here, 70 Art, for coming up with the idea. He's got the stream for the customs couch, which is going to be like a paint and chill stream. And he's new to YouTube, and StreamYard wouldn't let him stream unless he had 50 subscribers. So, guys, I have his link down in the description on YouTube. Go ahead, give him a follow down there so we can get him to 50 subscribers. That way he can stream for next time we do this. So appreciate you, man. Got to give credit where credit's due, right? And I see I have everybody muted here. So sorry, everybody. Let me unmute my guests here. That would be polite of me. Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? So we got Shelf Life here. Shelf Life in the building. What's going on, Shelf? How you doing, man? What's going down?
Hey guys, Shelf Life here, and today we got a stream.
Yep, yes, we do. Oh yeah, that's a classic Shelf Life intro right there.
That's right.
Love that, dude. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you so much. We also got the man, the myth, the legend, Andrew 70 Art here. What's going down, dude?
Hey guys, I'm super excited to do this stream, talk about customs, and pick your guys' brains on some tips and tricks.
Sweet, dude. Yeah. And again, thanks for coming up with the idea for this. We're just going to use Star Wars Collective until he gets to 50 subscribers. So again, go give him a follow down there so we can get him to 50 subs so we can start streaming. And then we got a local neighbor to me. I just found out that recently. We got Josh from BESKAR Customs here. What's going down, Josh?
How's it going, everyone? Glad to be here. Ready to show off what I've been working on for the last week or so.
Fantastic, man. Can't wait to pick your brain on some of those custom bodies you got right there. They look so fantastic. And then last but not least, we got Commander Hood Customs, aka Mr. Clark, in the building. What's going down, Clark? How you doing today, bud?
Hey, everybody. I'm excited to be here with fellow Brush Squad member Andrew and Shelf Life. And yeah, I'm excited to just talk customs and hang out.
Right on, man. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for being here. Really, really nice to meet you, and the rest of you boys tonight too. Let's go ahead and say hello there to the people who make our show possible. Hello there. We have in the building, we've got Sam Cobra. He says, let's go. Looking forward to learning something new. Fantastic, man. So good to have you in the show, buddy, as always. We got Rebel Scum 420 in the house. Sounds like a good time to me. Indeed. I hope you're doing well, Kevin. Hopefully you didn't have to do too many tattoos today, pal. And then we got, hey guys, Shelf Life here.
What a guy.
We got Lazy Jawa in the house. Lazy Jawa, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. 70 Art, who's ready to talk customs? I think we all are. I think we're gonna dive into that shortly here. B-Some75 in the house. What's up, everyone? What's going down, B-Some? Good to see you, buddy. And then finally, we got GXB, my man, Gen X Brian. What's up, dude? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully work's treating you well, and the family is doing well as well. Good to see you, bud. And Lazy Jawa just followed. We got 70 Art here. He's up to live check-in, 17 subscribers. All right, I'll take it. All right, fantastic. Well, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, everybody. Really appreciate you. Don't forget to like the stream, and much gratitude to those who are catching the replay. We love our replay crew. And remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Again, I do have everybody's links down in the description below, so all of their Instagrams, and then especially Andrew's YouTube. So remember, I will remember to say that again. Go follow him and get that number up to 50. All right, so with that being said, tonight I'm going to be working on, you guys know I love my aliens. This is one of the most recent ones that I've done here. It's got an Aqualish head that I got from Scoundrel Stock, and it's on a Rit dyed Jod Nanawood body. So really cool. Got like a pirate what'd you call me? Got a pirate smuggler going alien right there. So to keep with the alien vibe, I'm going to be painting up a Tals or Muftak from A New Hope, the Cantina. So I can't wait to do that. And then this torso here is going to go on the black Chrysanthemum body, the Black Series version. So that's going to be a fun paint up. I haven't done any painting in quite a while since work's been so busy. But yeah, well, let's go through and see what's up with Shelf Life. What are you going to be painting up today, man?
Okay, we got some cool stuff tonight. We'll be working on, no order. I got some Lego, these Lego microphone blasters. So I'm doing it in the Black Series. I got a little secret project I'm doing. So I got 2 of these. I'm going to try to finish up maybe one more coat. And then I'm working on a Jazzwares Spartan to match. I'm trying to make it match this guy. And so I'm working on that. It's early right now. So I got, I got some more little touch-ups to do before I give him a clear coat. So that's a small one. All right. And then I have a completely white ODST from Halo. And I'm going to be doing a Arctic winter trooper. I got that one. And then the final one, I'm not going to bring everything down, but I have Captain J-Fon for the Black Series.
Oh, what?
So I got...
looks clean.
Oh my gosh. Earthquake. So I got all this stuff. So that's a little daunting, but I'm looking forward to it. And I think that's about it for right now.
Nice, man. Got quite the docket there. That's fantastic. All those look great, by the way. The ODST has piqued my interest. I can't wait to see what that ends up looking like.
Me too.
Nice, man. Right on. Mr. 70, what are you working on today, pal?
I don't know. I just work on this Ursa Wren, or as we said in the pre-chat, Mommy Wren. With her name.
Yeah, Mommy Sabine.
Yeah, Sabine's a mommy. I might do that. It's just a pain. I don't know if I want to tackle it on stream.
Yeah.
I got the 3-pack of these Jedi Survivor droids, and I painted the other ones just to be like, I painted the blue Magna Guard because I didn't have a blue Magna Guard, so I painted that, and then I painted the other one just a plain B1 droid. So I'm probably going to do this one some different way. And the other one is 3 that I probably will work on a little bit. These are obviously the Cantina band, but I have a 4th one I'm going to be getting here soon. I'm going to be doing the Sgt. Pepper album cover of the Beatles and giving them all these outfits. I just printed off some instruments on my 3D printer, but I can't find my nippers, so I don't want to break the trumpet or the flute when I'm trying to take the printer. So I'm going to be doing these guys as Sgt. Pepper. That's
awesome, dude. No, what I when we were on the little recording last night, trying to figure out StreamYard for you, and I saw the 3D files for the instruments, and I was like, is he printing out life-size instruments? What is he doing? Yeah. I forgot to ask you, but it's okay. Right on, man. Fantastic.
So I'll have to give they all have mustaches, so I'm gonna have to go in there with some putty and give them some mustaches. And John has glasses, so I printed off some glasses. So really, these are gonna be pretty fun.
Andrew, real quick, can you make a custom SNI Snoodle to be Yoko Ono?
Oh, I can find the
background.
Now you have to do it.
Yeah, come on.
I've been challenged. The gauntlet's been thrown down.
Oh my gosh. Fantastic, man. Right on. Mr. Josh, what are we working on tonight, man?
Well, I can't control things, and I can't control how USPS decides to delay things. I was anticipating a flight suit for the Damn Toy 112 blank body here. And I was hoping to assemble my 70th Brush Squad figure live on stream, but that's not going to happen tonight. I do have a couple little small accessories that I'd like to kind of weather up. These are kind of like a night vision. I don't know if you can really see it. Kind of like a night vision type of piece of equipment. The helmet I have has a mount.
So, man, that looks killer, dude. Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if the colors.
A little closer.
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, love the color combo.
So
kind of reminds me of the ODST shelf's working on, the red and the white.
That.
Or is that yellow? I'm sorry.
This is yes, it's
That's-
the yellow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the brush squad colors, right?
Yes.
Nice.
So-
Oh man, that's so cool. Right on,
Yeah,
Josh.
I was kind of hoping tonight was going to be the night I was going to have a complete figure, but again, can't control USPS and their shenanigans.
No, and they always will pull shenanigans off, won't they? Some way or another. So you said you said it was a Damn Toys 1/12 blank body. Is that correct, Josh?
Yes. So
Yeah, let's take a quick look at that, man. You'd love to pick your brain. I'm sure maybe some people watching would be interested in knowing where Josh gets some of his stuff. For example, if you weren't interested in kid bashing figures, you could do something like what Josh has here.
So of course, instead of just taking apart a Black Series or any other 1/12 scale trooper, kind of gave me inspiration was a guy on Instagram. He goes by DTG Figures, and he has a variety of kind of like sci-fi fantasy prints. He kind of just mashes everything together. Nothing looks screen accurate or anything like that from Star Wars. They kind of have its own take on the design. So I have a complete figure here that I can bring up closer. But,
yeah, sure.
So this was the whole kit was from his website.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So this is, if you go on my Instagram, you can probably see better photos of it. But this was my Commander Gree kind of inspired 41st that I designed, but removable helmet, no Tim face, unfortunately, but I can swap. What's cool about his designs is you can get an insert or kind of a headpiece here, and if I don't like this headpiece, I can take this off. I'll do it gently, but there's a neck. It's kind of like a shim in a way.
Yeah.
So I can put on a different insert, and then I can pop on another helmet.
Wow, that is insane. I've never seen anything like that before.
So there's a variety of different inserts. So if for instance, this helmet is a little bit larger, so it's a hollow helmet, so it needs a larger insert. So you can actually buy this little peg here. I think it goes all the way from Black Series to pretty much. There's like an assortment. If you go on his website, he'll have these adapters, and you can pretty much get one for any type of figure out there.
That is fantastic. Marvel Legends, maybe G.I. Joe, right?
Yeah.
That's
everything
pretty sweet.
is loose, so not everything is fixed to the body. So I had to use a kind of an elastic strap for everything.
Oh wow!
The bottom portion, I kind of had to design a diaper in a way. There's, I don't know if I could split it apart, but there is an elastic strap there, kind of holding the two pieces together. I can take apart, obviously, all the armor, swap out the feet if I'd like to get a different like boot or something like that. Forearms are interchangeable. The biceps are interchangeable. The shoulders are interchangeable. The chest piece comes clam. It's kind of like a clamshell. So I'll show you this design here. So it comes in two pieces. And they essentially meet together.
Oh wow! And just like that, huh?
Just like that. So
wow.
Yeah, this right here, I had, if you go on my Instagram page or whatever, you'll see like the first figure I had that kind of had this Commander Gree camo. I reused all of that armor. It's laying here right now. So
wow, man, that kind of reminds me of what Hot Toys does. Sometimes they'll use like the elastic bands for the armor pieces, so you can kind of move them around and stuff. That's genius, honestly.
So I'm not going to compare it to a Hot Toy, but this is essentially a 1/12 scale Hot Toy in a way.
Yeah, for sure, man. Even better, it's a custom art piece. Nice. So, well, thanks for sharing that, Josh. Yeah. Right on.
Yep. Starts out like this, just a blank body. Obviously, you got to take off the head. and then the feet, they get their own little insert as well. And then there's kind of like just a standard bodysuit. This is Shelf Life's, by the way. He owes me money on this, but then there's like a ribbed kind of clone trooper type suit. So
wow.
Like again, I was hoping to get that this weekend and can't control things.
No, dang UPS, man. Well, the cool thing is that I'm sure you'll have it in hand for the next time when Andrew does his customs couch episode. And
comes tomorrow, so yeah, I'll have it finished.
Nice, man. All right, and last but not least, Commander Hood, what you working on, my man?
I've got a few different things. Josh, I'm excited to see your Brush Squad member when he's done. I've got the our general here that I made for Brush Squad.
Nice,
dude. That is so good. I was blown away when you showed that off.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a fun project, and it's kind of similar to what Josh was talking about with a base body. I used a Wind Toys body, and he has a bodysuit on as well. And then I made the armor pieces and the tunic. And then this head sculpt is from I forgot his name. It's a seller on Etsy. It's like a cybernetic, like ninja looking guy. But
yeah, that's wicked, man. He's so cool.
Thank you. Yeah. So I wanted to bring him out. But for tonight, I was talking earlier about I have this commission for this Jedi Master Feroda figure from Battlefront. I've got most of the figure done. Here's his head. He's a Pantoran that I painted up.
Nice.
Very
that
nice.
looks great.
But I forgot that he's supposed to have this headband, and I was going to sculpt that on before I painted it, and I didn't do that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make like a little headband out of like masking tape so I can actually paint it up before putting it on to the figure.
Nice.
Hopefully it looks good. But then also I have this project for this friend of mine who I'm doing 4 commando squad of these commandos who are inspired by Savaggio Press. So
oh wow,
kind of have like his armor markings. Here are some helmets that I've done for these guys.
Oh dude, what? Here, let me make him big so we can all see.
Yeah.
See the. Let me get this crap off there.
We got Big Clark in the house. Big Clark.
There we go, Big Clark. Let's see that again, my friend. Savaggio Press. Whoa.
Yeah, so this one is done. This is the heavy. This helmet's done. This one's not done yet. It's the sniper. I still have to paint up the horns and everything. And
oh my gosh.
But
what?
Yeah, so the whole armor, these guys take me a fucking super long time because the armor is all like that too. So for instance, like for the sniper, here's his like chest and abdomen area.
Wow.
Man.
So yeah, it's gonna, and then the legs are like that too. And it's all a lot of symmetry, which I find is very time consuming.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's like the heavy's backpack.
Oh my god, look at that thing.
And yeah, so I've done one of those guys already, but I have 3 more to do. This is the leader's head. I have not painted this guy yet, just primed it and put the horns on.
Wow.
But yeah, so then this is the one I finished. He's kind of like the tech, like comms guy.
Okay.
Damn.
And
so badass.
Wow.
Thanks. Yeah, so these are the projects that I got going right now, and then a few other commissions. But I think tonight I'll probably figure out the stupid headband that I forgot to put on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sorry, real quick. Commander Hood, Clark.
Yes.
What can you kind of break down that painting process?
Yeah, please.
Did you start with a black primer, and then what color did you use? Vallejo paint? Did you mix that paint to get that yellow? Because that's stunning looking. So I want to copy it. So let me know how.
No, yeah, I'll share all the sauce. Yeah, I always actually prime. This is a weird tip, and it might be controversial, but I always prime all my clones in black, which is like kind of counterintuitive if you think about it. But the reason I do it that way is because when I do go in with white, I can tell if there are any inconsistencies in the coat, because the primer underneath is so like you can see it. So you have to apply a bunch of coats, and that's why it's like my clones often look, the white's very like flat and it looks like it's supposed to, because I think the black primer helps that. But yeah, with these guys, start with black primer. It's Vallejo. Let me grab it so you guys can see. This is it.
Okay.
It's really good. This stuff's just like you put it straight in the airbrush. You don't have to thin it or anything. Really good stuff. And then yeah, the yellow is actually Vallejo's sand yellow. And it depends on how much yellow I want, whether or not like I'll go in and airbrush like a portion and then paint more black on it. So I mean, like for example, the chest here, I primed the whole thing in black, and then I just cut like I masked off the sides, painted the front yellow, and then I went in with black with the brush and did all the detailing.
Wow.
And real quick, what brush did you use for the yellow? Like what size? And you mind showing that off?
Yeah. Let me see if I have one that actually says what it is, because I forgot. I know it's these, but they don't have any markings. Oh, these ones do. The ones that I'm using actually just wore off. But yeah, they're 5 and 0 brushes, so like 5/0. Just got them on Amazon.
Nice.
Ultra fine detail brushes.
Oh yeah. Oh nice.
And that kind of helps. I mean, like I don't have the most steady hand in the world, but it's really just all practice. You know, like this is what I do like full time. So I used to be really shit at it. I just got it because I just do it a lot. So I don't know. In terms of tips, like yeah, just practice and make your paints really thin, because if you make a mistake, you're not gonna have brush strokes in there if it's thin paint. You can go over there and redo it. That's also like with visors too. Like the reason it's super flat is because the red paint's super thin, and you're not gonna see brush stroke if it's thin. And just it's a balancing act of knowing when to have super thin paint and when to have slightly thicker paint for doing filled lines. Because if you have thin paint and you're doing lines like this, it's gonna bleed all over the place.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a balancing act, kind of like trying to figure out when is best to use what paint and all that.
So how many coats for like the visor? And I'm sure you mask it off like you said. How many coats would you apply on the visor for the red?
Well, when I'm doing the visors, actually, I don't mask. I only mask when I'm
okay.
When I'm doing
painting,
I never mask, just because I like to really see just the whole canvas. You know what I mean? But in terms of coats, you lose count. Like if you're doing it with really thin paint, you have to do like a lot of coats, or else you're gonna see stuff bleed through. So yeah, just like as many coats as it takes. Like don't get impatient. Like just do it, let it sit, do it, let it sit. And sometimes a little hack too, if you have like a heat gun, it'll help dry layers of paint really quick, and so you can just like go back and forth between using heat gun and painting, heat gun painting. Some people don't like doing that, but it works.
Yeah, for sure. That's the worst part, is when you get into a groove or a flow and then you have to sit and wait for the paint to dry. It's just, like they say, it's like waiting for paint to dry. It's the worst.
Literally waiting for paint to dry. So yeah, no, I'm not patient enough for that.
Heat gun all day. Nice, man.
Last year I did some customs for Shelf Life. I did Gree, Fireball, and Mimic, and they're all camo. So like it was nice because like I would do the camo, but like they all are the same color. So I could put one down and do like the next one over and do all the camo for that one, put that one down. And by the time I was done with the third one, I could go back to the first and just pick it up and keep painting. So it was nice just to have like 3 of them that like were all the same, because like you don't have to sit there and wait for the paint to dry.
See, that's ideal, because the worst is when someone will ask you to do like say a Nemec, and then they'll get the Nemec, and then like months later they're like, can I get Fireball? And you're like, it would have been nice, because then I could have done what you're saying. It's like going back and forth. Yeah, it helps.
We got TK401 Customs in the building. What's up? I hope you're doing well, my friend. He says experience and practice is invaluable. That is right. Perfect practice makes perfect, they say.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask everybody, so how long have you been doing customs? I know Shelf is newer. And
I don't know how long I've been doing it. Like 3 months.
impressive.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
very good.
Wow.
He has some good work for only doing
Yeah,
3
no,
months.
I would not have guessed.
Yeah, you've been like 4 months, 3 months. My God, you know.
I feel like it's been on and off for me since maybe the tail end of last year, like very end of November, early December is when I kind of started to get into the customs. And what I started to do was before painting was, have you guys ever heard of RIT dye?
Yeah.
The hell?
Okay.
No.
The hell? So RIT dye is it's a synthetic dye for plastics, and they also make it for like clothing and stuff. But for plastic is the one you want, obviously. And yeah, you can dye it different colors. You can take pieces apart. I like to do black a lot. There's so many different colors of RIT dye too. So that if you use a lighter figure, maybe like the damn toys that Josh has, you could RIT dye it blue if you wanted to make like a Thrawn custom or something. You know what I mean? And it dyes into the very fibers of the plastic, so it never fades away. And you don't have to sit there and paint the whole body. And I'm kind of lazy. I just more like painting head sculpts. So, yeah. What about you, Andrew? How long have you been doing customs, man?
I started doing customs probably 2 or 3 years ago. I just started. I started collecting. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I started customizing. Like my first custom, I did the Flame Trooper from, I want to say it's a Fallen Order game. I got that, and I made a custom snow or a Galactic Marine. I was just like, this is what I have. I don't have any like heads or like different sculpts or anything like that. And so I thought I'll just do with what I have, and that was what I had. So I did that, and eventually I got more parts so I could like actually make a Galactic Marine, and ended up selling that. But yeah, so it's probably been 2.5 to 3 years that I've been doing it. And it's mainly like for myself, like I do some commissions mainly for myself. I just kind of like, what am I missing on my shelf and what do I want on there? And so I do that custom.
That's cool though.
Nice.
That's that you can kind of, create your collection and do your own kind of thing. I like your battle damage Vader that unfortunately that broke. Yeah, it took a spill. Dang.
Yesterday and broke the back of it off.
Oh no!
Now he's really battle damaged.
Now he's really battle damaged, but just gives me a reason to buy that Mayfex one. I think I was talking to you, Commander Hood, about that.
Yeah.
That or Michael Jordan.
Dude, get the Jordan. You have to.
I saw my wife about it, and she was like, "Do you really want that?" I was like, "Yeah, kind of."
Good. It's a good figure.
Like this is one that I felt like I wanted in my collection, so I got the file and I printed it and painted it. And
nice.
This is still one of my favorites that I have, just because who knows when Black Series will do it, and I hope they do, but I don't know how will it turn out. Like, is it
not good? Yeah.
So
yeah, they better not do all soft goods like that Chancellor Palpatine.
This was bad. That was bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cone. It's going to be a plastic cone.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it if that means we get it.
yeah. I also did this little Anakin.
Oh, that's so cool.
Just because I wanted one with the helmet, and they didn't have a helmet, and I couldn't find a file that was reasonable for the helmet. I was like, I found this whole file for cheaper than what I could find the helmet for. And I was like,
yeah. Andrew, can you zoom that? Sorry, can you zoom in that helmet a little bit?
Yeah, totally.
Let's see that.
Yeah.
His face,
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
I try to do some reflectiveness on the lenses. It kind of
okay, that's cool. I like that.
His face, I don't think it turned out as good as I wanted, but like it also kind of looks like it's just been covered in sand from his race. So
that's canon. That's canon.
Yeah, it's canon. Yeah. It looks good on the show.
Canon weathering.
Now this is pod racing. Nice.
Dude, Sebulba got robbed. Sebulba should have won. Changed my mind.
Yeah, he was low-key eating in that whole race.
Yeah.
I feel like
at people.
he basically it was his own demise, right? Because he messed with Anakin's pod racer, and then a part of the pod racer flew into Sebulba's engine, right?
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now,
Josh, oh, sorry. Go for it, Shelf.
I got a quick question for all you guys, and maybe if anyone customizes in chat, you can help me out. When you put down your first base layer of paint, whatever, do you prime that and then go back and kind of scrape away the paint for weathering? Because I always get people asking me that, and I'm like, what does everyone else do?
That's what I did for this.
So you put down you put down the layer, primed it, and then put the red on and scraped it off. Is that right?
So this started as white.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Give me the hand.
You can tell from the inside it was a white primer.
Yeah.
And then I just simply painted the chest piece red. Actually, I was kind of torn on not doing it like a BESKAR steel underneath, like a more metallic silver. But I kind of did that on the edges here. But no, I kind of copied Beb's little trick. Just use a hobby knife and gently scrape away. But no, I did that. I primed this white, painted it red, and then went back with the hobby knife and kind of scraped away some of the excess. It's finer detail. You can't really get that with a brush. These little like fine lines here. So I think it's a good technique.
Nice. That's
quicker
awesome.
technique. It's I wouldn't say more of an artistic technique, but
yeah, I feel like it does take some artistic, like a good hand to make it look natural and not just like a bunch of slashes and stuff. So yeah, nice, man. That's a cool technique. We got TK401 Customs asking. He says, "Do you guys use a wet palette?" Do you guys?
I will answer his question right now. I use hold on. Yeah, there's nothing to zoom on here. Hold on, I'll get there. I use this. It's all reversed. Okay.
We can see it.
They're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like shiny paper, so the paint won't absorb into it. It's really cheap. It's like $2 for like. It's like a brand new palette every time. So I was always having trouble with that, and I found that works really well. Yeah.
Nice. That's great. Hopefully that helps you out, TK401.
Yeah, I think to add on to that, I think like the point of a wet palette is really to have control over the consistency of the paint throughout like the painting process. And I think as long as you're able to do that in one way or another, like I personally don't use a wet palette. I just I just continually will like adjust my paint with thinner or with whatever it needs as the process goes on. And I think it just doesn't, like, there's no wrong or right way to, like, I guess at the end of the day, like when making custom, like there's no wrong or right way to like go about the process, like when to prime, when to paint, whether or not to use a wet palette. Like as long as you're doing something that produces the desired result, then you're doing it right. So
that's a good point. We all have our own unique ways of doing things and can achieve similar results in that same way, or different way, I should say. Yeah, nice, fantastic. And then we got Stu John Jedi. What's up, Stu John? Hope you're doing well, man. He says that's really cool. Nice, thanks, dude. Appreciate you hanging out with us.
It's probably about the Commando Customs.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nah, it's about the wet palette.
well,
There's my expensive product that I use.
Hey, paper plates.
Paper plate.
That works perfectly. Like there's no, people get caught up on like getting like fancy equipment and stuff. Like, yeah, see Andrew, like that's perfect.
Mine's a Tupperware that has like extra like for like to separate your food, and I just put water in there. So I have like one for lighter colored, one for darker colored paint.
Yeah, just a plate is easy.
Yeah, like it's not that serious. Like it's just messy as hell, and like
I would say, not to cut you off, Clark, sorry, buddy, that if you do want to really get detailed in on the customs, you'd want to go and purchase some paintbrushes from Amazon. Like Clark has these really fine point ones. or you can get paintbrushes from Ross too, and get a variety, and you'll probably get a pretty fine tipped one that'll do the job if you're just trying to make some customs. So, but those Amazon ones, they are a pretty good price, honestly. What, like, Clark, maybe it's like $27 for a set.
I bought this set of 6 for like $10.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I was looking at the wrong store then.
Yeah, like brushes, I mean, they last me a while as long as you clean them properly after every time you use them. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Like, there aren't many barriers to entry in this hobby, I feel like. You know what I mean? Just whatever works.
Mm-hmm. Nice. We got our homie, our good friend, the Stone Mandalorian in the house. What's up, my man? He says, "What up, boys?" Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. And then Stu John Jedi. Michaels has a good selection of paints and brushes too. Yeah, absolutely. Michaels, I thought they went out of business. I'm glad to hear that they didn't. But
I got a Michaels next to me, and I went there. Their paint sucked.
Does it really?
I got a bad Michaels. Yeah, I went there, and it was. I bought one of their paints. It was the worst thing I've ever had. So yeah. I just went right back to Vallejo.
Nice.
Mine typically just has enamel paint. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't use enamel paint on these customs ever. Like, doesn't usually work.
Now, Jacob, if you do go into town, if you go into Reno the next time, South Reno, there's a Warhammer store.
What?
I never knew this. I've lived here for 5 years. Never knew there was a Warhammer store. Don't go in there and buy like brushes. I bought this Citadel brush, this single brush right here, $10. I almost wanted to smack myself after.
That's why you got a wife. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I lived in Reno for about a year. I commuted to downtown and worked right off of 2nd Street. Small world.
All right, Josh, good commentary. All right.
You don't want me to start yapping. I'll start yapping.
That's what we're here for, boys. No worries. Yap away.
I was going to ask what everybody's first customs were. I shared that mine was that Galactic Marine.
Actually, sorry.
That wasn't great.
This is the first custom I spent more than 20 minutes doing. This one right here, this is a Lieutenant Gale Black Series. I literally just slapped on black paint, lower torso, and then this Vallejo, it's Iraqi sand. That's what it is. Did that, and then the dry brushing method to kind of get that metallic look. You can kind of see where the paint's chipping off. I didn't primer this. I didn't do anything. I literally spent 20 minutes on this guy. This is where it was kind of my inspiration to do more. I showed this off in a couple Discords, and everyone's like, man, keep doing it. So It's always encouraging, when you put something out there and people actually like it. I know in this realm, a lot of people get great reviews or kind of like kind of good feedback on everything. But I also believe in getting some harsh critique feedback as well. I know what I did wasn't good, but it was still nice to see people saying, that it does look good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, especially like you said, that was your first one, right?
This was my first one that I did back in late March. And then this was kind of like actually second. This armor that was here, you can see it on my Instagram page of what it used to look like before. Kind of like a military design. And then this was number 2. So
wow.
I was really excited to do the brush squad. So I was like, I don't want 2 customs that look the same. So
yeah, just
primed all these and was excited to do something new.
Wow. So late March, you said. So it's only been a couple months, really, at the most?
Yeah.
Jeez, my gosh. Fire.
Oh, yeah. Your stuff looks great for only being a few months in.
Yeah, I couldn't say that about myself.
I used to do like model airplanes from I don't know how people pronounce it, Revel or Revel. Kind of like those model kits you'll see at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, whatever like that. I used to do that as a kid. Actually, more in my teen years, but wasn't something kind of new to me. But I don't know. Some people have hidden talents, and
Yeah.
they can come out of you, or you can bring them to life, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Some creativity and inspiration and motivation, you know, especially from like other people to, like, I guess I should say encouragement, really. You know, a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
Stone Mando, super chill vibe. Love the hangout style. Heck yeah, man. This is all credit to Andrew, to SVNY.ART, Stone, for putting this idea together. Everybody, once again, quick plug for Andrew's YouTube. It's in the description, as well as all of the other guys' Instagrams. But yeah, especially for Andrew, we're trying to get him to 50 subs. So if you can, hit that subscribe for Andrew.
Yes,
and next time we do this, we'll be on his channel.
Here's my Ringo.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, let me make it
Oh,
big. Let's
Ringo.
go. That's
awesome.
so cool.
The stash.
And
That is such a cool idea. I love it, dude.
This is gonna be Paul.
Paul McCartney. Yeah.
And then I haven't done anybody else yet. Work on it.
Nice. Work in progress. Very good.
So yeah, first customs, that was Josh's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Real quick, Stone Mando asks if any of y'all kit bashed with anything other than Black Series to make a figure. Stone, Josh has actually. He's doing a custom right now. Let me make him big. He's got a Damn Toys body. And this custom is insane. It's basically like a mini Hot Toys, but it's like his own creation. So it's, you know, one of one art piece. So
this started off as this blank body right here, and each armor piece is an individual print, and everything's removable. So if I wouldn't really say this chest piece I glued together, but if I didn't like how any of the leg armor looked, I can simply take off the feet, take off the shin armor, the knees, and the thigh armor, even the kind of crotch armor there. But yeah, this superposable. I mean, the articulation on this compared to the Black Series, it's awesome. So
cool, man.
I wouldn't really recommend doing a lot of these because this was not cheap in any way.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
It does range well north of over $100 to do just one figure.
Wow.
Hey, yo. Dude.
Clark, I wanted to ask you really fast. I was just thinking back to your commandos that you're doing. What body are you using to put them on? Are you dremeling some bodies out? Are you doing something like Josh's?
I typically use Black Series clones, and I just like decimate them with a Dremel, like everyone else does. And, you know, a lot of us in the community have had conversations about the new Commando figure coming out, and how that might maybe put an end to our suffering with the Dremels and the Commandos. But yeah, I just do clones, and because I like the just for scaling, like it works out well, and it's cool. And I think the kits are kind of like designed to be on those, even if it does require a lot of Dremel. Like the shoulder sockets and the butterflies all fit really well into the chest. But yeah,
I did a Gregor, and I'm pretty sure. I think I actually put it on like the Scorch body. I'm thinking I did Gregor a while back.
Yeah, Gregor's a tough one. I've had to do a few Gregors. He's not fun.
He looks good on the back of the shelf from my collection. That's all I'll say about that.
Yep. You want to bring him to the forefront ever?
Yeah.
You know,
He's also like his like waist is kind of like flimsy, so like if you is like it just doesn't hook in very well together on top to bottom, so it's
Yeah, that
tough
makes
to move him around.
Yeah, this is a gray I did for a client a while back.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
But it took me like a ridiculous amount of time and was not worth what I got paid.
Yeah.
But yeah, commandos
Sorry, go ahead, man.
You're good.
That's a happy customer. Hopefully they're a repeat.
I know. I hope so too.
What were you saying there, Josh? I mean, Commander Hood.
I forgot. My first custom.
Yeah.
I've always like kind of collected figures like ever since I was a kid. So when I was really little, I sometimes would, I think like all of us might have, if we had toys, like just messed around and like painted stuff. And so my first custom probably dates back to like 15 years ago, but
Oh, wow.
I mean, like it was probably something like stupid, but when COVID happened, I think I just had a lot of time. So that's when I started doing like clones and stuff. Because I had more time. I was in college and I didn't have a job at that point. I was in my free time just making clones. So
sweet, nice. Okay, well that's you've been doing it for quite a while. Probably I'm guessing the longest out of any of us in the chat tonight or in the stream.
I guess so, maybe, yeah. But yeah, this just takes time and practice, so I guess that helps.
Yeah, absolutely. Dang, dude, wow.
Yeah, there was a good COVID. I think it was also like because Clone Wars had just been revived by Disney Plus, and the hype was like super real, and around season 7, and that was before there were many other clones in Black Series. That was before the new mold came out, and then I actually do remember now. I think it was 2021. The Camino clone mold came out. You guys remember that?
Oh my god, yeah.
Which was kind of like a big deal because before that it was like the pinned joint clone. There was like a 4-pack, and then there was like the old like Cody and the old Rex, and that was it. And then the Camino clone came out, and then everyone started making customs on that. And then after that, then there was the 3.0 body, which was like a couple years ago, I think, 2023.
That's a great buck, that 2023 body.
Yeah, that's a good one. I'm glad that one exists because it helped make clones better.
Yeah. Yeah, the Camino clone was like the one with the gray, right? The gray stripes. Yeah. Okay, I could see why. That's a pretty almost a blank canvas for your painting.
Yeah,
that's cool. Is anybody gonna go and see Mando and Grogu on the 22nd?
Oh yeah.
Nice. All right.
So hopefully convince my wife to go.
Yeah.
Don't like going to see movies in IMAX. Yeah, it sounds ridiculous, but I had to get this in IMAX.
Oh yeah, totally, man. And Rena's got a good selection of theaters, I'm sure. I might have to drive down to Carson, Josh, because in town, I think the local movie theater at Heavenly Village is still shut down.
Yeah, there's a shopping center closer to me. It's called Legends, and they have their IMAX theater there. And then I know there's one in South Reno.
Yeah,
I think it's a Century Theater.
Okay.
And then there's a couple in town. I think there's a Regal. I'm not sure if it's a Regal or not, but
nice. You got a good selection.
No, the first time I saw the trailer in theaters, I was like, yeah, this guy was meant to be on the big screen.
Yeah, absolutely. First Star Wars movie in what, 8 years?
7 years.
My
7
goodness.
Well, all right. Let me tell you one thing real quick. So you relive this with me. Force Awakens, the hype. Remember the hype? Yeah. And this was, for me, besides the Clone Wars movie, my first time seeing a Star Wars movie in theater. when the opening scroll came out, I was in tears. I wasn't crying on the floor, like tears didn't hit my popcorn.
Yeah.
I was like watering the eyes. That was insane.
What a special moment, dude. And
Yeah.
I feel like since you're older, you can appreciate it more. Like my first Star Wars movie was Revenge of the Sith in theaters, and I was just like, oh my God,
Wow.
Yoda's doing flips and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, you're lucky.
But thanks, dude. Yeah, I that's true. But I feel like if you're older, like, yeah, you would appreciate it much more, and it would hit home much more harder like that.
I saw the re-release in theaters for Revenge of the Sith. That was awesome.
Yeah, I did too. That was great, man. Oh
Yeah.
man, what a George Lucas's final movie. What amazing amazing stuff, dude. That's my favorite Star Wars movie is Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, well, let's go through. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Let's do this.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh shit, I'm next. Okay. I set myself up for failure. I'm gonna say this one, and I'm like big into film and whatnot. A New Hope. New Hope is my favorite Star Wars movie, and I'll defend that to the day I die.
Good choice, man. I just watched it a couple days ago, and that scene where Han's like, Luke, may the Force be with you, and Luke just gives him that look, kind of like that of disappointment, but then he comes back and literally saves his ass. So they couldn't have destroyed the Death Star without Han. So
for me, it was the binary sunset. When Luke looks out, just that began every adventure that was to come forth. And every time I watch it, I'm just like, oh my God, this is me. This is part of my heart. And I mean, that's that, but also what it did for movies, the technology it brought through, the practical effects. I mean, A New Hope is just unmatched. And you'd be like, well, that's not the movie itself. It just stemmed from that one movie. And that is so special. Yeah.
That moment, that scene, Shelf, and then with John Williams' score of the Force theme is just, oh man. And then they play the Force theme at the end with just a slight twist at the end of Revenge of the Sith too, when Obi-Wan's giving Luke to Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of closes out that beginning of the saga, and like you said, the adventure, and it was like perfectly thematically. It was like, holy shit, John Williams, you freaking OG legend.
Yeah, John Williams, man, he carried that movie on his back. I love John Williams.
Yeah, man. But, Jurassic Park, freaking Star Wars. Indiana Jones he did too. Holy
Indiana
crap.
Jones. Jaws.
Whoa. Oh, dang. Man's got a list.
Harry Potter? Didn't he do Harry Potter?
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Yeah.
I know Jacob's a big Harry Potter fan.
Yeah, dude. Freaking. Oh my gosh.
What's your house? What you do the Potter quiz? What's your house?
I don't have a Potter quiz. I would probably, when I played Hogwarts Legacy, I went with Ravenclaw, but I think I'd probably be more of a Hufflepuff guy now.
Oh.
Puffing on the Huffle.
That's what I am.
You too, Andrew?
Yep.
Nice, dude. Yeah. I feel like the easiest answer would be like, oh, Gryffindor or Slytherin, but I'm not evil enough for Slytherin, and I don't think I'm. Yeah. Gryffindor is like, I don't know. Very
it's too mainstream.
Mainstream, yeah. I'm not a mainstream guy.
No. But, sorry, a little bit of a derail of favorite Star Wars movie, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Andrew, what's your favorite Star Wars movie, man?
So mine is purely nostalgia, and it is The Phantom Menace.
Ooh, okay. It's like Stone Mando, a little TPM fan over here.
I remember you guys were talking about, like, you guys saw it. I remember my first movie was Star Wars movie in theater was The Phantom Menace. My dad got me and my brother to school and took us to like a neighboring town to go see it. And a couple years ago, we were just talking. I was like, yeah, I remember when you took us out of school and blah, 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 blah. And my mom was like, you took them out of school? And he was like, you want to say that? I was like 25 years. Am I good? Like, can I like be okay?
What a cool memory, man. That is so awesome.
It was fun. And like like Stone Mando. I was so excited for this Watto. My favorite Jedi is Qui-Gon Jinn. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't think it's the best one, but just for me, it's my favorite. And I think that like Duel of the
Face.
Duel of the Fates. I think that's the best lightsaber fight. I think Anakin and Obi's is great, but I don't know. It's just something about that fight is just like, man, all three of them just going ham until Liam Neeson gets stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert.
Damn it, Andrew. No, I'm just kidding. Real quick, we got our friend, our good buddy, Commander Cook. Hey, what's up, man? He says, just stopping by to say hi. Hope you're doing well, Cook. Hopefully work's going well for you, buddy. And we'll play some Battlefront 2 soon. And let's see, we got Sam Cobra, the man. He says, I'm a New Hope fan myself. Oh, yeah. OT baby. Love, baby. OT. Mm-hmm. Stone Man, that's exactly how I feel, Andrew. Not the best, but it's my favorite, too. Mm-hmm. How I feel about ROTJ. Ah, okay. All right, Stone, I see you there. Mm-hmm. Josh, what about you, man? What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
I would have to say, because every 90s kid probably saw 1 through 3 first, and then as they got older, got into the original trilogy. So is this like favorite movie or like favorite movie experience?
Let's hear both of yours. Yeah, let's start off with favorite movie.
I would have to say favorite movie has to be Empire.
Nice.
I would say movie experience because it kind of ties in with the toy collecting as well. It has to be Revenge of the Sith.
My man.
I won't glaze it too much, but if you were around as a kid, I was 10 when Revenge of the Sith came out.
Whoa.
So Toys R Us had probably the best toy collecting experience you can ever have. I don't think anything's matched it since.
Nope.
But just how like the marketing, and then obviously I do enjoy the prequel films. When it comes to dialogue and all that, not as good. Sure. Character selection's pretty cool. Like the world building in those movies, pretty good. But I would say movie experience, like watching it in theaters, has to be Revenge of the Sith, just because it just correlates with the toy collecting. I did. Yeah. Shelf brought up the Force Awakens hype. This is how much hype there was. I had to watch the movie in 3D because I couldn't find any ticket to any standard release. So
really.
So yeah, no, I mean the movie theater I went to, they had like these cool 3D glasses. I didn't realize at the time Captain Phasma was a woman underneath that. So I had these Captain Phasma glasses that I thought were pretty cool. Still enjoy that character, but
you like you're like, she's a woman. Get these off of me.
She's a killer, man. She's a killer.
Ew.
Oh man, yeah, dude. Revenge of the Sith was just an amazing movie experience. I mean, dude, the freaking it's basically like it is a tragedy. So we all grew up and unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, having to read like Romeo and Juliet and Shakespeare stuff, right? So it kind of falls into that category for me. It's just the Obi-Wan Grievous thing, and then oh my god, it's amazing. Everything, the score, right? The one scene that always gets me is when Anakin's like in the Jedi Temple reflecting, and him and Padme are kind of like not talking to each other, but they just are like feeling each other through the Force. Yeah. And he starts to shed that tear, and then he just dips, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna go and meet up with Darth Sidious, Chancellor Palpatine. So
yeah,
chose the dark side in that moment.
The scene that always kind of gets me in a way, it's when Obi-Wan comes to see Padme and kind of question her, hey, where's he at? And then essentially tells her, hey, I'm gonna have to go kill this guy in a nice way. But it's the score that kind of leads to him saying he's the father, right? Or he's the father. As a child, you don't really, it doesn't really get into your head, but rewatching it last year in theater, and then having a son of my own, it's like, man, kind of a cold way to go say, I got to go kill this guy. So you might be a single parent.
Yeah. He said it in such an Obi-Wan way, right? Anakin's the father, isn't he? I'm so sorry.
I don't know if
Just,
the rest of you are dads.
I'm
I
not.
have a little girl, but like I'm pretty sure Josh can say like being a parent like makes you a wimp. Like
It does. It does. It makes you a wimp.
Like, why am I crying? Like I used to never cry.
Nice, man. And Mr. Commander Hood, what is your favorite Star Wars movie?
I think I'm kind of in the same boat as Josh. I didn't get to experience Revenge of the Sith in theaters. I was 4, but I would have really appreciated it. But when I did see it, I mean, I was still like you said, Josh. I mean, growing up in that time, especially also like when Clone Wars was coming out, because for me, like I was like 8 when Clone Wars was started, and I mean, the toy sections were like insane. Like,
yeah,
I think from like 2005 to like 2012 was just like peak collecting.
Oh yeah,
for anything too, like down to Legos, anything Star Wars related.
Yeah, literally anything. So I think like Revenge of the Sith as a kid is really just like the coolest movie ever. But I think Empire is my favorite. I mean, I'm also a big movie guy like Shelf, and I just think Empire is a perfect movie. It does everything right. I think there's something to be said about the art of the sequel just in film. I mean, it's such a hard thing to get right. You look at great sequels like The Dark Knight, The Two Towers, Dune Part
Spider-Man
2. Yeah, I mean, like it's so hard to do, but when it is pulled off and you're able to build on what was established in a franchise beginning film like A New Hope, I think it's something really special, and I think The Empire is the epitome of that. And it's just, I mean, you can just go down the list of iconic scenes in Empire and things that movie does well. So I don't know.
Well, what have we here? Love Lando, dude.
I just watched A New Hope and Empire with my daughter, and it's so fun. I'm wearing an Empire shirt, and she just always is like,
"Hey,
I see Boba Fett," and it's just
that's awesome.
Store. We were up in Minnesota at the Mall of America last week, and we went over there, and she saw something Star Wars, and she's just like, "Look, we saw that in the movie." I'm like, "Yeah, we did."
That's adorable, man. That's cool that she knows like the characters and she's like stoked on Vader and stuff.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, you got a dude, Andrew. You could definitely pull off a Vader. That might be an expensive cosplay, but
it would be.
The Chewbacca one, dude. That's just a suit. Like they had a really cool one probably like 13 years ago. My uncle did a Chewbacca suit, and I'm sure the ones they have now are even better.
It's a little rough, but there's some.
Oh, sweet. Let me get an update.
Yeah.
Let's see here. There we go.
It's a little rough. I'll probably sand it out a little bit to make it smoother. Oh, and that looks a little crooked. I'll have to make that's to be there.
It's crazy how paint changes something, so much, and with just a little bit of detail,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Hasbro.
Yeah, I haven't done too much because I've been going through chat and stuff, but here's the Muftak's face. His head.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good.
I'm not flipping you off, I promise.
Did you print that, Jacob, or did you buy that?
I bought it off of Scoundrel Stock. Shout out to Scoundrel Stock for all the cool alien head sculpts. And yeah, man. So I just got to get the black chrysanthemum body and then paint that and then throw it together. So
yeah,
it's not quite done yet, but it's a work in progress.
A lot better than mine. The one I have, I just found like a cheap. It actually came with like the whole body. It's for the Clone Wars. Like it's kind of animated looking for like Clone Wars. Not the Jedi, but that scene from the 08 Clone Wars, like where they're on that winter planet with all the talls, and it's just one of those. And I have I could print off like the one that's like the chieftain with like the headdress.
Yeah.
That was just the head I could find, and it was like $10 for the whole thing, and I was like, I'm gonna get it.
Nice, man. Right on. It looks killer. I like that a lot. Let me just let my dog outside. I'll be right back, you guys.
Yeah.
Good.
We can run away with the stream now.
Yeah, let's go. Take it away.
I want to ask you guys. I had some questions I wrote down.
Oh.
To be somewhat official, try to be. Like, what is your, like, I know each custom is different, but like, what is your usual like time it takes you to paint? I don't even count like the whole priming and all that time. I'd say mine is probably about like 5 hours.
Oh, okay.
To get, like, if I like sat down and I'm just working on it the whole time, it's about 5 hours of just painting and going over
5
stuff.
hours? Okay.
Yeah.
You pound them out in like 5 hours for a full thing?
On occasion.
That's what you did when I paid you all that money for? Okay. No. Yeah. I actually. Funny you say that. Usually it takes me a few days. You know, I got like a couple hours here and there to paint, but I had a weekend, and so I was like, I did a video on it on my Instagram, and I said, one day to make to make a figure. So I kind of went a full custom with this guy, and I'm trying to get the camera right. I'm holding it above my hand. Oh, this motherfucker. Shit. Anyway, it looks like crap. I'm sorry. I can't hold it right, but I did that same thing. So I did a 1 day challenge, just a couple hours to kind of get the paint down, and I was pretty happy with how it came out. You know.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, but
one thing I like, Shelf, about you and Josh is like you guys use like unorthodox looking like armor and like the belts and stuff. Like, it's just so like random that it's just cool, because I feel like even like, I just kind of go with pretty basic generic looking ones when I do my customs.
Yeah, my goal for customs is to make something no one else has made.
Yeah.
I refuse to. I don't want to remake a Captain Keeley, because it's gonna look like shit, and someone's gonna make it better than me, like Commander Hood, right? Like I'm not that good, so I just want to do my own thing and kind of keep it fresh, you know, and improve that way. Because if you're always comparing yourself, and maybe if anyone's listening that's kind of getting into customizing, it's always hard to compare yourself with others. You know, there's such good work out there. So kind of find your own thing that you can sink your teeth into and appreciate.
Yeah. It's good advice. I think like your reasons for getting into customizing should really just be like you don't want to like compete with anyone, or like you just want to like make stuff to like make yourself happy and like enhance your collection. And because I think that's probably why we all started, because Hasbro wasn't putting out shit we wanted. And so
exactly. Whoa! Oh yeah. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
You're good.
This I take it back. I said I did customizing 4 months ago, but 2 years ago I made this randomly. Yeah,
liar.
I'm going to zoom out. There we go. So I made this years ago. I didn't know what I was doing. I really wanted a Senate Commando in the Black Series, and they didn't make it, so I put them back in box. So like you said, Hood, stuff that people want that aren't made. So that's kind of what got me into it as well.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, that's awesome. Like, you kind of just create stuff that makes you happy, and that's why, like you were saying, like anyone who's just trying to get started, like pick out a character or a design or something that doesn't exist and just go for it, because no one can tell you it looks wrong if it's just what you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
just start. Take the plunge.
Take the plunge. Take the ice bath. Yeah.
Yep, I would have to agree. Hasbro, I mean, they're eventually going to get to a lot of things here in the near future, but I wanted something that I visually would like, And before Star Wars did the whole hook, line, and sinker on me, I used to play with G.I. Joe. So I was always into G.I. Joe. And the one character in Star Wars that kind of is like a representation of that is Commander Gree. So I always wanted a proper Commander Gree, but I wasn't willing to pay for someone to do that. So I was like, I just want to do it myself. So
yeah,
I had the encouragement from a lot of people, and you just got to take the leap and do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Also, that's probably the hardest thing about customizing is like first getting into it. I am lucky. I have a buddy back home, grew up in Illinois, and he did like Gundam customs and like little model kits, like the little like soldiers and all this stuff. And he was getting ready to move, and he's just like, I don't got room for this. He's like, here, take all this stuff. Like, here's paintbrushes. Here's all this stuff to like pretty much get started. Because I told him I wanted to kind of get into this, and I had like plans and to do it. And he's like, just take all this stuff and be like, if he didn't do that, who knows if I actually would have ever got started doing customs. Like that, like helped me just like actually start. So for those that like want to get into customizing, like it's really just starting. That's the hardest part, in my opinion. Like, is your first custom going to be great? Probably not. It might be. It could be like Josh and Shelf's and be good. Mine wasn't. But
yeah, same here. Mine wasn't either.
Like, yeah, it'll start getting better. And like even now, like I look at mine and like I try not to compare mine to a lot of other people's, just because like I don't want to be like, Commander Hood's is better than mine, or BESKAR's is better than mine, or like, because that's not the way to do it. Like,
those are professionals. Those are gentlemen right there. So
full time. Yeah. But like, I grabbed this a second ago. His hand fell off. But like, I really enjoy doing this. This is my brush squad.
You knocked that one out of the park too. That one was like super dope to see when you finished that guy with his bark speeder too.
Yeah.
I
did that. I'm glad I like took that picture because it just like looks so much better. It looks so cool. And like, yeah, it's like, and I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, don't judge yours according to somebody else's. But yeah. It'll get better. Like it's crazy how you could like, since I've said doing this for like 2.5 years to 3 years, like looking at my first customs and now looking at the ones that I've recently done. See if I can grab this one down without knocking stuff over. This is one of my favorite ones. I know it's a bland character, so Shelf probably won't like it, but
what the fuck? All right.
This is fly off on the Gale body, and it's like one of my favorites that I've done. And I also redid the Gale to have like the 3D print my helmet, so
it looks so good.
And then like the yellows all match, the browns all match. Like it's one of my favorites I've done.
I think Star Corps is probably one of my favorite battalions.
Yeah,
they're
That's
awesome.
so cool, dude. Holy cow.
Yeah, I think like you said, like being able to see where you started and see where you are now is just huge. Like I think if like you said, like don't compare yourself to others, but like when you do this and you're able to compare yourself to yourself, then that's where the joy comes from, because it's like you are gonna get better with everything you do. Like I think that every custom I do is better than the previous. Like, and I think that that's how it is for everybody. Like all you can do, I think, like you said, it's so hard to get started because people are afraid of messing up. And it's like, no, mess up, because if you don't mess up, then you're not going to know how to not mess up. So I think that's what you got to do. And that's what you got to be reminded, is that none of these people who you see on Instagram and wherever who are really good at this were always really good at this. You know what I mean? Like there was a time when they were just getting started too and comparing themselves to others and scared to get started and all that. But you just got to be unafraid to mess up, and you have to mess up. The reality.
Yeah, you have to. what was I going to say? Stone Manager's comment right here. The fact y'all put into effort creating something is awesome in and of itself. Comparison is the thief of joy. Exactly, bro. And then he does have a question for the guys here. Soft goods or hard goods? It's an age-old question, but what do y'all prefer as customizers? What do you like more personally? We'll start with who was on the screen here, Andrew.
Well, that's me. Mine really just depends. I would probably say hard goods, but like, for example, this Bly, like soft goods looks fine. Like, I don't think it looks unnatural. It's where it becomes unnatural. I was talking to you, Jacob, about like, I wanted to have like a Vader. Let me pause this so I can stand up so you don't like look straight into my crotch.
There we go. Yeah. He's going to grab his Vader to show us.
Knocked over figures, but it's okay. So like, I wanted a Vader to just have like a draping cape, and like I just cut up this shirt. The back looked bad. Let's be real, that looks horrible. But when you see it from here, it looks good.
Yeah, it does, and that's how you're gonna see it.
Yeah, like I just want it to look drapey. So like, if the fabric that they use, that Hasbro uses, like fine for cloaks and stuff. I wish it was more drapey. I know, like I said, Jacob, you and I have talked about it a couple times. That Batman, his cape is so like it just drapes. You said it was a spandex, like
spandex.
They could do that, but it's going to be probably too expensive.
Yeah, like, I'd be worried to mess up cutting it and then be like, there's $20.
Yeah, like I have a hard time putting like Jedis in cloaks just because it just looks bulky half the time. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Yeah, the Hasbro ones aren't the best, but it is what it is, I guess.
Hard. I think in 1/12 scale, it's hard to make like full body, like soft good garments look natural because it's like their limbs are like 2 inches long. Like it's hard to make. I think like a blend is cool, but I also have no problem with like the Black Series, like Jedi tunics that are plastic. Like they look great. I don't know, like, and they articulate well. Like they're soft. I think that like I wanted, like for this guy, I wanted to do like soft goods because it was like a like community project, and like I didn't want to just like I think we talked about it in the group chat. It was like people were thinking like, oh, like he's probably just going to paint a Black Series, and I didn't want to do that because like it would just be kind of the predictable route. But it's not that it looks bad. It's just that it's like, I don't know. It's easier to work with hard goods, I think.
Yeah, I think so. And I don't know. I'm always a hard goods over soft goods kind of guy, unless it's for the functionality of the figure. Like can't get him in a crouching pose, like the Bly that Andrew just showed off. Like that has to be soft goods. He's a clone. He needs to be able to get into a crouching pose. But Queen Amidala, not so much. Traffic cone all day. I think you were saying that, Clark.
You don't want her in a crouching pose? Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say like some that like I think do a good job, like kind of how Clark was saying, like having like they only have 2-inch body or legs. Like there's not much you can do with that. But like the A-list Sakura, or not the A-list Sakura, the Shock T and the Luminara, like that mix, like in there, it's so thin that like it doesn't get in the way. It's really just kind of drapes. Also the what's her face? Becomes bad in the Clone Wars.
Oh,
Bears. Yep.
Those figures are awesome from Black Series. They did a great job.
Yeah, like I think they look good. The mixed media. I think having those tabards for I don't know what to call them, like the part, the hard plastic part that goes down really helps seal that and keep it.
Yeah. Savage has the same thing. It's like a plastic tabard instead of a cloth one, but he does have a cloth soft goods or skirt or whatever.
And they're like, they need that if you want to do any customizing for him.
Yeah. Yeah, that Luminara, Shock T, and Barris, all those female Jedi figures came out looking amazing.
Yeah, they killed it with those. I just wish they came with like extra hands and stuff.
Oh, I know.
Too.
Andrew, that's the one thing that you put on that Vader, right? Isn't he pointing?
Yes.
Is he pointing?
Shout out to one of the other people on our customizer collab, GI Trooper Kits.
Oh
Mhm.
God, what a dude!
Shout out.
Yeah, use my face as the pointing hand, and then he has like a hand that kind of rests on his belt.
So cool, man.
And this chain I did, it's literally just like bread ties. I just cut them up and I like just twisted them together so it looks like a chain.
Dang,
Can you zoom?
nice.
Can you try to zoom it in a little bit so I can see? Yeah.
Is that the blockies?
Like if I take this off, let me see if I can. It was easy last time I did it.
Don't break it! Don't break it!
Don't break my other helmet. So like, seriously, I just like
Yeah.
put this on here, and it's just around his neck.
Nice.
That's so cool.
That is genius, bro.
I'll say that's one of my favorite things about customizing is kind of like finding those different little ways of making it work.
Yes. Yeah. I was going to quickly say, because just going right off of that. So this is one of my. Is the camera angle okay?
Yeah, man.
This is my favorite customs I made. Right. It's just the Sith Inquisitor. I used the Halloween Grand Inquisitor body because it was cheap. And so I was trying to test his, like, I was trying to put his chest piece on here, and it was so crap. It just wouldn't attach. So I threw it away, and I used, hold on, move some shit. I got some ribbon at Michael's for $1, and it perfectly matched. Let's see. He's black. It's so hard to tell. He used like, it's kind of like a mummy, kind of that ribbon. Whatever. And so it perfectly matched right here. So I used some soft goods to cover it up. And I was so happy with how it came out. And that's just like, it's not a 3D print, but you just got to adapt on the fly and use what you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like you did, Andrew. So, yeah.
So is that the Sith Trooper from like one of the old Republic cutscenes?
No, this is the concept art Inquisitor.
Oh.
And I found it on Etsy, and I was like, all right, I'll pay like $100 for this print, whatever. And I had a body lying around, and so I just put it together, and I really like, it's so simple. I use black, but I use matte finish, and then I use gloss finish. You kind of see with the reflection.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
And it looks a lot better in person, I'll tell you that. But
you can see it a little bit, but like, yeah, it gives that extra texture to it.
Yeah, it's the matte finish here, some gloss here, and then the ribbon kind of gives a different, like, kind of sheen look to it. And that thing was
man.
That was awesome. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was pretty happy with how that came out. And but that's kind of building off what you said, Andrew, with using some other ribbon or Snapple caps to enhance your figure.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thinking outside the box, boys. Very nice. I'm definitely learning a lot tonight.
So what we do in Brush Squad.
Yeah.
I have a question about, do you guys, like, when you get your figures, like, do you, like, just like basic ones that you're just going to throw up on the shelf, do you guys paint them at all? If I get a Jedi, like, I'll paint the belt. Like, I'll just hit the little marking, like the little things that need to be fixed on the belt. It's just like little things like that. Like, I just
like fix your figure kind of thing.
Yeah, just kind of fixing your figure, just kind of like touching it up. That's probably one of my favorite things about customizing. Is like, I got that new the SDC SDCC Anakin.
You got it. Yeah,
I got it. And I got it and I touched him up. That was like the first thing I did. And I actually I gave him like a smoky look. You probably can't tell.
Yeah, put your hand up. Yeah.
Charred look.
Charred look.
Nice.
So not so white and plasticky.
Damn, I wanted that set so bad.
Yeah, thanks, Premium.
I didn't even have Premium when I got it, so I don't know what happened there.
I have Premium and I didn't get it.
Same. I don't know what happened.
Like, every time I'd click checkout, it would say something about my credit card.
Yeah.
Hasbro Pulse sucks. You got to use PayPal. You gotta use
Whoa.
PayPal to get through because I was trying to get the HasLab gunship, which I'm glad I didn't get it because it's expensive, but it wouldn't let me buy it because I didn't use PayPal. So
Oh wow.
yeah, not good. Not good.
Life hack.
Yeah.
PayPal.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be quite an experience for everybody trying to get the ATRT too.
Oh,
I got the veils, so I'm good.
Yeah, there you go, Shelf. There you go, man.
I will gladly wait until they release the 41st. So
There you go. Yeah, the Kashyyyk. Yeah.
Sweet.
Camo.
Oh,
reason why I had this body laying around, reason why I haven't started kit bashing, the legs on this figure, this is more in scale to like a McFarlane.
Oh.
It's like really taller than the
Oh, wow.
Dantoy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was gonna look goofy with the knee armor there. So
can you try to put the knee armor on? Can we see that, or is it not possible?
I know it's not gonna overlap like it should.
Okay.
You just use sticky tack on that?
Yeah. I mean, when it's the final product, I will use, I have it here. It's like a 3 millimeter elastic.
Elastic, yeah.
And then for like the shoulder armor, I'll use I think this is 6.
Oh, damn.
That's cool.
But yeah,
Wow.
I know this portion is supposed to overlap with the shin armor, but
It looks all right. It's not bad.
I kind of wanted, because these bodies are more in scale with Black Series, so they will blend in better with other Black Series figures. But no, this is, I mean, it's coming along. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have it done. So
Nice, man.
Yeah, I'm excited to see.
Shelf, I'll send you this body.
Thank you. Yeah, it'll be used for a nice Fallout power armor.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For that, I want to use them, but I don't have I just haven't printed them yet.
One of those two.
I want to say real quick, for any customizers out there, I'm cheap. Like I don't want to spend any money. I use for clones, I use the Elite Trooper body, which is like a taboo in the community. It sucks. It's $12 on Big Bad Store, like Big Bad Toy Store. You know what I mean? And so like it's got that ugly pin joints right there, but you pay $12 or you can pay what's the 3.0 body going for right now? 30?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know if it's that much, but
all right.
something like that.
$29.99. Yeah. But I'm just like I'm not there yet. Like we're not Commander Hood. We're not there yet, but we're working on it. And so like I kind of just go with these basic bodies for people like wondering like how can I get into it? Just buy cheap, get into it. Start simple. Like I'm making a Fallout. What's a Ranger?
Ranger.
Oh yeah, the NCR.
NCR
Wow.
Ranger. Yeah, my girlfriend loves Fallout. I'm not too much into it. But I was like, what body can I use that works? And I got the Halloween Cad Bane for $5 on Amazon.
Wow.
Right. So that's kind of
cloak. Yeah. With the
yeah.
cloak.
So, I'm sorry. Go on. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just gonna say that's perfect.
Yeah, it comes with a coat. It's like it comes with a Western belt on there too.
Oh wow.
And it's like it's a 2-pack, the same pack where I made this guy, and I think it was $10. So if you want to get into collecting, just buy cheap and be creative. You know what I mean? So
Nice. Wow. That's so freaking cool, man. That's gonna look awesome. Can't wait to see that. That painted up.
We'll see. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I was always worried getting into collecting. I would spend so much money on prints on a body, and if it turned out bad, I'm like, damn, I'm like $60 in the drain minimum. So there's some cheaper ways to go about it, you know.
Yeah, Ross can be good if you're just trying to do kit bashes or repaints, but
yeah, Rosscon,
yeah, good old Rosscon.
Look for deals. Deals.
Yeah.
And like Shelf, I think it was Shelf who said Big Bad Toy Store has a lot of good deals too. On even if it's a little bit of an older figure, it could be great for customs.
Yeah, it's like I use the Elite Trooper for everything. It's like it's on my shelf. You're not going to see the pins. No one's buying it for me. So start with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
One other tip, kind of going off that and like saving money and stuff, you can like sell stuff you don't use. Like, say you buy a figure for a certain part of the figure, there's probably someone out there who's going to want to use the rest of that. So like I buy the Gales in bulk because I use their belts, I use the body, I use the pauldrons often, but I never use the helmets. And I sell the helmets, and there are people who want the helmets, and so that takes off a little bit of the cost of the the base figure, which is something that I think a lot of people just kind of like forget. It's like, oh yeah, maybe there's somebody out there who wants to use this thing that I have no use for.
Yeah.
The market, go on Mercari, go on eBay, sell stuff.
Yeah, I usually don't pose any of my Force user like hot toys with their lightsabers, like the glow up ones. I'm just not a fan of the way it looks. So I sold the USB lightsaber and the blades, and some guy got them off of eBay and messaged me. He's like, "Hey, this is perfect. I needed some extra stuff for Darth Maul for my second Darth Maul." So. Like you're totally right. Go on eBay, Mercari. You never know what you can find, what people are parting out or piecing out and selling.
Yeah, and it helps offset the cost a bunch if you're just even with collecting, like you said. Like say you buy a figure and you're like, I'm never going to use these extra whatever. Like just sell it.
Yeah.
And it'll help.
Now, I got a quick question for you guys, and whoever's in chat, maybe you can also respond. Who here is a collector of toys and not just a customizer? Do you guys collect toys outside of? Okay, Cog, yeah. Andrew, yeah. What do you guys buy? I'm curious. What's your go-to figures? Black Series or something else?
6-inch, yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put Andrew on the spot. Andrew,
go ahead. I'm gonna do Black Series. I have been getting into imports more, like SVNY.ART, Mafex. This one almost fell over. So like, I've gotten into these more.
Oh yeah.
Oh nice.
I am pretty exclusively Star Wars. I have some other figures. I got a Moon Knight from the MCU Moon Knight. So I was a big fan of his look in the show. And Daredevil and Punisher. I actually did the Punisher.
Yeah.
Kind of like his own. Customized him up a little bit. Give him a white belt to look kind of comic accurate.
Nice.
More guns.
That's sick.
Hell yeah.
So like, there's that. I have a CT Toys Batman I got recently. Pretty cool. It's kind of my main desk figgy. Everything else goes up on the shelf. But
oh, nice. How do you like the CT?
I like them.
Is that your first one?
Yeah. There's some things that like his knee, like I can see some joint, like the metal joints and stuff like that in it. Or like the, I don't know. His arm. You probably can't. I can see that.
Dude.
It doesn't bother me. It's fun. It's fun to pose around and stuff.
Yeah. Man, Andrew, you got to get one of those mess toys, Spideys.
I keep seeing.
You'll flip, man.
I saw him on Instagram. Like I see him just like posting, like, "We got some more. We got some more." And I'm like, I just gotta pull the trigger. But yeah, I'm mainly Star Wars, and then those few. Oh, and then I do have this. Let me grab it. I told.
Are you going to Narnia right now? Where are you going?
Yeah.
Mr. Tumnus.
The body might be too ripped, but he will have a cloak on him. So he'll be all right. It's going to be Nacho Libre.
Oh, let's go.
But I'm going to have like his like priest robes that were like burned halfway. And yeah. So I'm excited for that. I just head out today. So I'm excited to do that. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna like try my hand at sewing pants or if I'm going to just paint this. Well, I'll probably paint it and then I might try doing sewing.
Sewing? Yeah, nice, dude.
Did I see little Transformers in the chat right there?
Yeah, it was A-Boy.
Hey,
Talking
boy.
about third-party Transformers. I'm with him there.
Oh, you do third party as well, or?
Yeah, I'm a big Transformers guy.
Oh, G1 all day. That's all I got to say. G1.
I like G1. I
Yeah.
mean, I like the Bayverse stuff too. That's.
Oh, I do. Okay, hold on. Here, let me show this real quick. It's not third party.
Oh, wrong.
This is shit.
Ooh,
I got this below my desk. This is the oh my gosh, it's all backwards.
Whoa.
The Studio Series
Grinder and Wrap.
Grindor. It should be blackout, as you know, but yeah, I love Transformers. Oh my god.
Yeah,
All about that.
I almost bought the N1 today.
The Mando
The
Transformer.
Mando N1.
Damn, what are you in 2003? Yeah.
With those 2.75 clones.
I'm back in 2005, man. These are what got
Oh, the
me
antenna mold. Yo.
into the antenna mold clones. These are what got me into collecting. This eventually turned into Black Series, and I've dipped my toes into Hot Toys a bit.
Mm-hmm.
The vintage collection, I have some. I always like to use this phrase: like collect cool shit. Collect things that you like. Don't try to follow, you know, what everyone else is trying to collect. So, yeah, this is where it started. These are my actual childhood toys. These aren't what I've just bought off of eBay. These are all 21-year-old action figures that still hold up. I think they still look better than
Good condition.
most of the stuff they release today.
That's awesome, man. What a cool little launch back in time.
This is the best toy though from 2005.
Oh, is that the one that goes like this?
That is awesome. Those man, the Revenge of the Sith hype toy, like Commander Hood was saying for Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith was also unbelievably hyped too. So many cool figures. Yeah, nice. And let's see, did everybody go and tell about their kind of intro to collecting and stuff like that, or what else you collect? That's what Shelf asked.
That's all.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned Transformers. I'm a big like comic guy, so I collect a lot of like Marvel Legends, third party Marvel stuff, a lot of DC stuff. That's but I kind of started with Star Wars. Like those were like the first toys I was getting like when I was a kid. So I think like Josh, like the antenna mold kind of just awoken things in me. But yeah, just all Star Wars stuff. Like I just love Star Wars, as we all do.
Hell yeah, dude.
We all do.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Go for it, Shelf. What'd you say?
No. You got the talking stick. Go right ahead.
I got back into collecting maybe I guess this September it'll be 2 years. And I got it back into collecting into Black Series and Hot Toys at the same time. So I have an equal love, an expensive but equal love. Here's the Black Series Stormy, love it as much as the Hot Toys Stormy too. So
Nice.
All right.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what was that? You cut out for a sec.
I just said they serve different purposes, but they're cool.
Absolutely, man. The 6 scale bug has really bit me more so than the Black Series lately. So I got Malgus coming hopefully next month, and then after that it'll be the Revenge of the Sith Vader, the Palpatine, and then what else is coming after that? There's a lot coming in within the next couple of years. So I did just get my first Maju case. I'm pretty excited for that. Those are 6 scale display cabinets. A big 6 scale guy over here. So yeah. Love that stuff so much. But I did get a smaller Maju case that I'm going to dedicate to Black Series. They're really small. They're not huge Maju cases like the ones you can stack on top of each other. So if anybody knows the Maju cases, I know Andrew and I had talked about it a little bit before. So
Jacob, I actually have it's in a CAD file of mine. instead of waiting about, what is it, a 12-month wait?
Yeah.
I did start putting something together that's, I'd say, half the cost of a full, I'd say more of like a Billy bookcase size.
Oh wow.
But it's called channel tubing. You can pretty much make your own Magic case from an American company here that will cut everything. I'm starting to get all like the hardware together and what you would need.
Nice,
if you're ever wanting like another case like that, I do have something in the works, or I'm trying to get something similar myself. But I can't. I don't want to wait a year and then
I know, man,
for it to possibly show up like destroyed.
Yeah, that's a big worry, and I'm getting mine through Sideshow, so I do have a little bit of like relief. You know, they're pretty good with customer service, and they're in California too, so they just got to try to get up to NorCal to me. But yeah, man, I'd love to pick your brain and talk more about that. That sounds like a fun project. I built my own 6-scale. They're blow Leidens from IKEA, and then I installed lights from Amazon and hit them with like wild channers, channel wires. You know, the wire. God, English is hard sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, it looks really clean now, and I'm pretty stoked on how it came out. So yeah, I just needed something for the Black Series, and didn't want to necessarily get the same type of setup for this 6-scale because the length of the cabinets aren't as long. So just wouldn't look right, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, my initial startup was I bought the 1/6-scale tumbler.
Ooh.
The Dark Knight tumbler, and that thing is about 36, or no, I wouldn't say 36. It's like 32 inches long. So anything that you can buy from like IKEA or whatever wasn't going to hold it. And it being all black, it's a dust magnet. So I think I had it out for about 10 minutes, and there was dust all over it. Unfortunately, sold it, but I still wanted that case idea, kind of like a large display case where you can see everything lit up without having to wait a year and spend close to maybe like $1,500.
Oh man!
On a complete. I mean, if you do like the 4-tier, if you look at all these like YouTubers, they have like the 4-tier Magic case.
Yeah.
That's like $1,500, maybe $2,000 all said and done.
I feel better about my purchase. Mine is probably about 3.5 feet long. It'll hold up to 12 6-scale figures, and it was like $225 or something. Not too bad.
Now, through Sideshow, are you going to get like rewards through that as well?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am going to get rewards. In fact, I have $65 in rewards, and I'm going to grab they have some of these limited edition Phantom Menace posters that were like, I don't know who it was designed by, but it looks like an alternate movie poster. Yeah. It's so freaking good. So I'm going to use my reward points and I think I'm going to get that and grab a frame for it.
Well, now that we're kind of on the 1/6 scale topic, would anyone in here ever jump up to customizing a 1/6 scale figure?
Oh yeah, I'd love to try my hand at that. I think that would be amazing. Like especially painting a face sculpt, it would take a long time, and you got to be really good. I mean, some of the things that people do, like they'll paint and then rip shit off and apply stuff, and it's just like Andrew, you were telling me about that stuff, man. How to go about painting like a human face.
Yeah, it's like
it's so many layers, and Clark could attest to this. I'm sure many hours of waiting for the paint to dry.
Yeah.
So Josh, what about you, man? Would you ever tackle a 1/6 scale custom?
I know you can kind of find like the chrome and gold clones for not. I mean, they're still like over $150. You could still find one of those 1/6 scale clone troopers. The gold, the least desirable ones. You can probably find them for like $170, $180. I would love to one day tackle a 1/6 scale. I need to get better with my skills, my painting skills. One thing, I don't want to just buy one and paint it and it looking like crap. So I eventually, I still want to practice my skills. Maybe I wouldn't say next year, but maybe later this year. Maybe a goal of mine to show off. Definitely want. I've seen some 1/6 scale customizers on Instagram. They, I think they do a better job than Hot Toys themselves sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that definitely be a goal of mine is to customize a 1/6 scale.
Well, boys, we're gonna hold them to it when once the year is over. We'll be asking them, Josh, where's that custom, man? Oh man, that's awesome, dude. Andrew, what about you, man? Any interest in 6 scale customizing?
I have interest in getting some 6 scale eventually. I don't know if I would customize. Might be a little too afraid to do it. Maybe eventually, if I got a couple, I'm like, all right, I could try my hand at it. But yeah, I haven't thought too much about it.
Yeah.
I had the thought like, oh, how would it be like different compared to like doing Black Series to that?
You do have more of a canvas to work with, but that means people will be able to see your mistakes more.
Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking. So
yeah,
that's kind of what I've thought.
And what about you, Mr. Commander Hood? Any interest in 6 scale customs, or are you strictly 1/12 man?
I mean, 1/12 keeps me busy. I don't own any 1/6, so I don't think I would do any for my personal collection, but I've been asked before to do them. But like you said, I think like the margin for error is a lot lower, but it is easier. I think that if you can like do really well in 1/12, then you can do really well in 1/6. And like I've done some 1/6 painting before. It's just not like my preferred thing. Cause like Josh was saying, like the kind of entry cost, like there's a bit of an upfront for base figures, you know, all that, like prints are more expensive. It's just more expensive in every way.
Yeah.
But then again, like people are going to pay you more for them than they would for 1/12. So it's kind of, I feel like it probably evens out. I just haven't really looked into it much because I don't know. Maybe someday we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it, but.
Okay, well that's good. That's good to know. I think you'd kill it, man. You'd absolutely crush it if you ever tried your hand at it. The thing about that is, it's like, where do you go to get 1/6 head sculpts that are going to be as quality as like a plastic as like Hot Toys, for example, because they do use a much higher quality plastic than the Black Series.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Scoundrel Stock, for example, to plug them again. Shout out Scoundrel Stock. That's where I get my 1/12 head sculpts from. They also do 1/18 and 1/6. I don't know if it's for every single head sculpt, but I've gone through most of them and seen them advertised as 1/6 also. So, that might be another way to go about, like, getting like a Mace Windu head sculpt or something and painting that up and then throwing it on like if you could find maybe like an Obi-Wan Kenobi 6 scale from the Kenobi show, like a Jedi tunic or something like that, maybe like an alternate Mace outfit. Or like Josh said, grab a clone trooper and strip the paint off or whatever, or just do a repaint and see what happens. So we're going to go ahead and put Shelf on the spotlight here. I want to see what he's working on here.
Oh, dude.
Moving in silence like lasagna.
Okay, yeah. I'm working on the site command. This is my first layer, so I'm just kind of chipping away. I'll do one more layer on this Captain J-Fon who died instantly. We've got a little bit of work done on the ODST. I'm just kind of painting his undersuit, this gray. Got my Spartan cleaned up a little bit, so I'll probably hit him with a primer. It looks so flat right now. It looks like dog shit, but it's all about the process.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We'll come around, and yeah, it's just a little bits. Oh, there goes my remote, but little bits here and there. Yeah.
Very nice, Shelf. That's so cool, man. I love that the red and white Spartan.
Yeah. He was actually, I'm basing it off of the other Spartan I showed you. It's a Target exclusive. So it's really blends in with the red and white of Target.
Yeah.
Trooper.
Maybe they'll sponsor me one day. I don't know.
Hey guys, Shelf Life here from Target.
From Target.
Nice.
Walmart jumps in not so fast.
Right on, man. Right on. Well, thanks for giving us an update on what you've been doing.
Yeah, man.
And Andrew, dude, let's see what you got, man. What's Sergeant Pepper looking like?
This up a little bit. It doesn't look great. It also is kind of giving me My Chemical Romance. Welcome
yeah. Black Parade.
Once he's like painted blue or whatever color he's going to be, I think it'll look good. I'm trying to decide. They have some pretty intricate details here on like his arm. I'm trying to decide if I want to try to do that. I think I'd rather probably just try to paint it at the end and not try to put a raised layer. That's a little difficult.
Yeah, paint would be the move.
Andrew, what are you going to do for the colors, like red, blue, green, all that?
So on my other monitor here, I have like a picture of them right there. So like it's like a pretty, I don't know, kind of sky or electric blue is what Paul's wearing, and then
Paul
has like a pink one on. John has yellow, but it's kind of like a highlighter yellow, and then George has like orangish red, peachish. That's a weird color.
How are you gonna paint? Are you gonna like add that afterwards, or?
Yeah, so I'll do this.
You gonna do the white first?
All this, put on all the guys, and then I'll paint them fully, and then I'll go over and like add the detail on top, like because this will just be white with some lines and dots on the end for stuff.
Sweet. That's awesome. I can't wait to see the glasses.
I'm excited.
And the instruments
out pretty well. I'm surprised how well. I'm hoping they fit their heads.
Yeah.
But I think as long as I get the rounds to stay the same, I can figure out a piece to glue in between and back. I just need the rounds to stay solid.
Yeah. Right on, man. That's so cool. Thanks for showing us what you've been working on today. We're going to start winding down the show, boys. I think we'll try to hit at the 2-hour mark, so a couple more minutes here. And
I have a question for everybody.
Yes.
Favorite custom that you've done?
Favorite custom. Okay.
Grab it if you.
Yeah, let me grab mine.
My answer's short. It's right there.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only done. I mean, again, like I said, the armor that you see on spread out everywhere was already a custom I did before.
Yeah.
But to save a little bit on money and time as well, I really wanted to repaint it all. But just the one that I've put more than 2 hours of commitment into, and definitely came out better than I thought it was going to.
I remember when you sent it to me and showed it to me on Instagram. I just like how that gold visor just pops, because like you're expecting the green visor that Gree has, and it's just gold. It just looks different and it looks cool.
Yeah, the original color I was going to go with, I didn't really like it, so I had another Vallejo paint that came in like a 12-pack, and it was more of a gold tone. So went with that. Shelf said it looked good. You said it looked good. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go with this. So good enough for me if two people say it looks good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab mine real fast too.
Oh, all right, my turn. Yeah.
Hello there.
Hello there. So this is my favorite custom. It was so easy to make. I love it. I used the Cassian Andor test pilot outfit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Signer test pilot.
Yeah, and I wanted to make it really clean. I wanted to go Clone Wars, so like not ultra detailed on purpose. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so I just hit it with a just nice gray. I used that little ribbon for these parts, and it was so clean, and I had a vision in my mind, and it just came out the way I wanted to.
Wow.
And it's got this little tube on here, a real son of a bitch. And I just didn't glue it in, right? Because if you know tubes in customs, like a clone pilot, it's going to snap all the time.
Yeah.
So I just left it like just so it can move around. No one's going to notice. I was just super happy with how it came out. It's one of my most wanted clones to be made. It wasn't made in the Clone Wars. It hasn't been made in the Black Series. And so I was just happy to make it. And it just, you got a vision in your mind, and when you put it out there, it just kind of came out how I wanted. And, it's a little basic, maybe if I may make another one, I'd add some more battle damage, but it's what I was going for. So
it looks like you said, like you wanted it really clean, and it turned out extremely clean. Like it could have came out of a package from Hasbro, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm a huge Clone Wars fan. I actually hold on, keep me on screen.
Yeah,
keep me on screen.
Change them.
Let's see. I recently got this guy on eBay. I didn't have him, so this is from the same episode.
Oh,
and you see how clean his armor is, and just how just kind of flat it is. So I was trying to hit same thing. That's what I was going for. Yeah.
Wow, dude, turned out great.
Cassian body, right?
Yeah. The test pilot. Yep.
Yeah.
Which I have like 3 of them behind this guy. So yeah.
So
a nice cheap body to use.
Very good. Turned out looking incredible, man. Yeah, if you do another one, battle damage might be kind of cool.
Yeah, if I wanted to, there's like Imperial logos or Republic that should be on there, but I would just buy some water decals, just put them on, because I see them done by hand. I'm like, it's too tough on a 1/12 figure,
Yeah.
So
right on, man.
Kept it simple. Yep.
Very nice. Thank you for sharing that with us. Very, very cool to see.
Oh yeah.
And Clark, man, what was your favorite custom? Did you have one nearby that you could snag?
It's hard to choose. I mean, I really do love the Jedi I made for our Brush Squad, but I also am kind of partial to Commander Hood, because it's a design that I came up with. He's in my room, but I'm out in my studio. But because he's got the emblem I came up with for the Legion is a rose, because I'm from Portland, which is like called Rose City, and I like so I don't know. It's kind of a cool like personal custom. I got to redo it though, because I think my first one was a while ago, and I want to make it better. But yeah, that guy was cool. The Jedi I showed y'all earlier, and then I also have this other guy who I made, I guess, back in 2022. It's this Spartan. He's on my Instagram. He's like this blue camo kind of.
Whoa!
I love that one.
Yeah. He's on like a Mark IV Spartan body, but he has like a Mark VI helmet. Just kind of a fun idea I had back then. But I'm a big Halo guy, I think, like Shelf. So.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Halo game?
Oh, that's so hard. I mean, like campaign or multiplayer.
One do campaign, then do multiplayer, and then do together.
Oh my god! Okay,
I'm giving you 3 outs. All right, so.
Okay. I think my favorite campaign is Reach.
Yeah, baby.
Reach is just the best atmospheric video game I've ever played. I think multiplayer, I had a lot of fun on 3, and I mean the OG games were before my time, so I didn't get to experience them like the multiplayers like when I was a kid. But I did. This is very controversial. I had a lot of fun on Halo 4. I'm a big fan of Halo 4, the multiplayer and the story. And I was 12 when that game came out. It was kind of like the perfect age to be at for like a Halo game. And so Reach in 4 and 3, I think I'm very partial to, but I'm a huge fan of the campaign in Halo 2 as well. So I'm not really answering your question, but
all right, it's a good no. You should be a politician. A good no answer, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. What about you? What are your favorite Halo games?
Yeah. Wait. So you're 26, right? Or 25,
I'm
6, 7,
25.
25. Yeah. Okay. I'm 26. We're in the same boat. You know.
Okay.
So yeah. Campaign, Reach. Multiplayer, Reach. My favorite game, Reach. Yeah. Yeah, I love Halo Reach. This is I'm going to be making a custom of this guy. So
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to make my campaign Noble 6 into
I did that. I did that back in the day. Let me try to find a picture.
Yeah. So it's I haven't worked. It's been here so long. I haven't worked on it yet, but I got gauntlets. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun adventure.
Yeah,
Nice.
I feel like that's the cool thing about Reach was that the customization was so great, and kind of like putting yourself in the story was just so cool. But yeah, I made my where is this photo? I made my campaign Spartan. Oh, here it is. Back in 2021, it was the EOD. Yeah. With
Wait, bring back up. I'm sorry, I just want to look at it. Okay, hold on. Hell yeah, that is sick, dude.
There was
the shoulder armor.
Yeah, the security, right?
Yeah, the security armor. This was on a Spartan Collection Noble 6 figure, I believe.
Wow, dude, that is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's always fun to meet another Halo fan in this economy. So.
Yeah,
I'd probably say Halo 1 for campaign, Halo 3 for multiplayer, and Halo 3 for both. I got to give it to 3. I spent the most time, beat it on Legendary many times, and yeah, I think the was it the face mask with like the samurai, like Japanese, was it like Hayabusa or something?
Hayabusa.
Yeah, Hayabusa, yeah.
Oh, dude, I love that helmet. When I unlocked it, I would never changed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's I made a Daredevil Spartan a while ago that had a Hayabusa helmet, and God, I wish I had these photos on hand, but
I got you, dude.
Oh,
hey,
there
you go.
There we go, baby. That is awesome. Wow. And he's got the launcher too.
Oh my God, this guy.
Yeah, baby.
This is the best Halo 3 figure ever made. Yeah.
Yeah, Hayabusa was sought after.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me show off. I didn't make very much progress on MuffTac here because I was pulling up chat and stuff like that. But
yeah.
You know, I just got to do his face and his straw mouth thing, and yeah, keep on pushing. So, Clark, did you end up getting any progress that you wanted me to show off before we end the stream?
Not really. I did a pad for one of the commandos.
There you go, dude. So freaking badass, that design. Nice.
Thank you. Yeah, but no, I was busy just chatting. So
sweet. Yeah, I think we all were having a good time hanging out and chatting tonight. Thank you guys very much for joining. Really appreciate it. And chat to whoever's still watching. Really appreciate you guys for staying this long. We've been fluctuating about 8 to 10, and I can see everyone is ready to go to bed for their Sunday to get their week started. So Josh has, let me show this off before we go. I want to see what Josh has done. Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like a Nod night vision. I don't know why it's not focusing there. But it's detachable. Awesome. There's two different ones. So there's this one that's down, and then there's one that... Ooh.
Oh, you fumbled it.
I lost it.
You are a Broncos fan. Good job, Bo Nix. Yeah.
And then there's one where it's kind of flipped up.
Nice. That's so cool.
That's awesome, dude.
That is
good work, man.
Really fast before we ended, I wanted to show off two of my favorites.
Oh yeah, sorry about that, Andrew.
I grabbed.
Oh my god!
I like this one a lot.
Oh,
Dang, look at that
I
helmet.
also have the Clone Wars one. I like him. They're probably pretty equal. That one was just a little harder to get off the shelf without knocking stuff over, so I grabbed this one. And then the other one is, I know I've showed it on your stream, is Sand Trooper. Especially in this Cauldron one, like just the orange pop just looks cool.
Oh, I love the brow. I love the brow line.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's a good touch.
Accurate.
Wow.
Very good. Wow. Look, sir, droids.
Yeah, dude, that Gar Saxon is amazing. Can you hold that back up just for me? Only me? Yeah. Wow. Wait.
Actually, so yesterday I was telling Jacob we were putting a new back door in at our house.
Yeah.
So I took all my figures off because a lot of my figures are up on this like locker, and the back door is just on the other side of that locker. And so I had to take all my figures down just so nothing happened to fell in while we were doing that. So I was putting this back up, and I actually dropped the head, but I kicked my foot out and stopped it, but I just broke off this top, this one a little bit, but I just glued it on.
Can't even tell.
I can't tell, dude. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, but
Good suit.
but yeah, this was fun. I still need to do the arm logo. I just, like you said, Joe, I just don't want to do it.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Yeah, that looks
That's
incredible,
amazing
bro.
looking.
I could do the white one, just like the normal trooper. I just haven't got some armor printed off. I have the head and the jetpack. I just got to do the rest of it.
I speaking of Gar Saxon, real quick. Spoiler: close your ears about Darth Maul, the Darth Maul show. You haven't seen it, dude. Rook Cast dying. That shit broke my heart.
That was tough,
especially the way she went out.
That was the best scene, man.
She was my emo bae, and she had her lungs force choked out of her mouth. Holy shit! That was,
you can even kind of hear the very beginning of it too. It's what a way to
that
go.
was brutal. Oh.
Vader's a beast, dude. Just no mercy.
Yeah, if there was anyone to kill her, that was the person I would want it to be.
Yeah.
Right. That or Jar Jar Binks, but yeah.
Misa, kill you now. I will. Actually, that's kind of Yoda.
Maybe Watto. Who knows? Yeah.
Hey, I'm a Todarian.
Hey, give me your lungs. Yeah.
Right on, guys. Well, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I think we're going to wrap it up here. I don't want to take too much of these guys' time. Really appreciate you guys for being all here. It's great to meet most of you finally, and maybe not face to face, but basically as close as we'll get. Unless Josh and I meet up, we're close enough too. So we might have to do that, man. Yeah, dude, for sure. I don't drink anymore, but if there's a non-alcoholic beer, I'm down. I still love a good IPA.
Oh, you like IPAs?
I'm down. I used to be when I used to drink all sorts of beer, but now I mainly just do I stick to an IPA every once in a while. Oh, nice.
Yeah, any beer, I'll take a beer. Yeah.
Beer's always good.
I'm open-minded. I'll take any beer. Yeah.
So yeah, man, you guys have been great guests. Loved seeing what you guys were working on. And next time we do this, hopefully it's on Andrew's channel. Looks like a live update. He's got up to 21 subscribers, so you're almost halfway there, man. Yeah,
that's awesome, dude. Let's go.
So
you got the next PewDiePie. Yeah.
You're right, dude. Holy shit. Andrew Pie. All right, man. Well, you guys have been fantastic. Everybody who's still watching, thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Check out these guys. The links in the description. All their Instagrams are down below. And Andrew 70's YouTube is linked down there too. We're going to try to get him to 50. So next time we can do this on his channel. So yeah, you guys have been great. Hello there. And goodbye there. Until next time, may the force be with you. I'm Jacob, aka Star Wars Collective. I'll talk to you soon. All right, how do I do this?
Thanks, everybody.